following the same pattern roughly. 2017 has been my base case for a while. Do not expect it to be identical, but and do not expect it to be going to wherever the scale says. I'm not looking for $1 million Bitcoin. Sure, there's a probability, but it's like 5%. But directionally, we should get this right, and it should continue to rally into the end of the year, into 2025, and maybe into early 26. We'll have to wait and see. But this is what the pattern tells us. It's repeating the same pattern. Bitcoin should be up only from here. And this is the typical post-correction halving. So what we have is the start of the banana zone, which we talked about from about September, and that was when Bitcoin hit 50,000. The banana zone t-shirt, buy the merch. There's a load of shit. There's amazing.
It has been a good week for cryptocurrency prices after a big drop that caused Bitcoin's price to fall. On Monday, it reached 90,000 for the first time in more than a month. Prices rose quickly on Tuesday, reaching a high of $97,000 during the day. The top cryptocurrency stayed above $90,000 on Tuesday, and then surged on Thursday, reaching $1,000. It continued to hold this level with steady increases on Friday. Bitcoin reached a peak of $15,246.86 during the day. According to Raoul, the founder and CEO of Real Vision, we have reached an impressive $3.68 trillion. We are now in the second phase of the banana zone, which is a stage in every cryptocurrency bull market. In this phase, prices rise sharply, usually due to speculation or a lot of money being available. In a tweet announcing the start of an important part of the bull market, Powell mentioned this as phase 2 of the banana zone and possibly the banana singularity, when prices rise significantly. He advised against using leverage or risking too much of your portfolio. Just wait and see how it goes. This isn't the first time Powell has talked about the banana singularity or banana zone. In a December video, Powell predicted we are close to phase 2 of the banana zone, which he believes will start the much-awaited altcoin season, bringing faster and higher price increases for cryptocurrencies than in phase 1. He mentioned that this next part of the bull market could start quickly with the new year, possibly driving Bitcoin and other cryptos to new highs in no time. Is this anticipated phase finally starting? The CEO of Real Vision shares detailed insights on the crypto bull. Now please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on alerts so you can see more videos like this. Thank you and enjoy.
Let's start with the elephant in the room, because you guys are nervous fucking Nellies. Oh my God, everything is so scary. The crypto went down 5%. We're all going to die. I'm going to lose all my money. Didn't you show me this chart of global M2 and Bitcoin? Doesn't it mean the Bitcoin's going to 70,000? Calm the fuck down. You all need to grow some cojones, and you need to learn stoicism. Inner peace. Meditate. Do anything but stop bleating on Twitter about your fears all day. If we did that anywhere else, people will get really bored of us. I get really bored of it. So let me talk you through why you should stop your bleating. Firstly, in 2017, we had a new president of the United States that shocked everybody getting voted in, called Donald Trump. He came in on a ticket of tariffs and trade war and onshoring and tax cuts. And now we have a new president called Donald Trump, who is coming in a few days' time on a ticket of tariffs, trade wars, tax cuts, and deregulation. Sounds kind of familiar, right? Well, remember the M2 collapse that we're seeing now, and oh my God, my Bitcoin is going down to 70,000. Do I sell? Do I buy? What do I do? Help me. What does it mean for my shit coins? Okay. It all happened back then too. Global M2 sold off. That was because the dollar went up. So we had exactly the same repeating pattern, which kind of says that global M2 should probably base around here. Again, don't expect perfection, but expect some repeat. Oh, the NASDAQ did something similar too. It would suggest the NASDAQ should be going up pretty sharply now. And lo and behold, today, the NASDAQ has a really strong day. Feels about right. Old Trumpy boy's about to come in. But it's about the dollar. The dollar's been strong. That's what's been driving global M2. And guess what? It was identical back then too. Now, this chart has been copied by every fucker on X because they're too lazy to do their own research. Started with us, as all these charts did. The M charts, all of them, was myself and Julian Battelle, a global macro investor, and then Real Vision Pro macro, and then we spread it further with the world, and they all get copied. But I guess it's flattering. What it's suggesting is Scott Bessent speaks, I think tomorrow. He should start signaling, along with Steve Mirren, that the dollar is too strong and it needs to weaken. The dollar is being used as a weapon against China, Europe, Canada, and anybody else who has trade deals to do. They've all got weak currencies. It's a problem. The US also wants a weak dollar, but they know a strong dollar forces people to the table. But we also know they've already been negotiating. So what we're likely to see is talking the dollar lower from Scott Bessent. It is very important they do so because the US needs to increase its exports. Everybody needs the economic cycle to increase. The Chinese, well, we need them to stimulate because without the Chinese, we don't have a global economy. We have a lopsided economy. And for them to buy US goods, their economy needs to be growing. But they need to stimulate. But if they stimulate with the dollar too strong, their currency peg breaks, and they don't want to do that because then you get capital flight. So it's a very fine balancing act of geopolitics and economics and interconnectedness and this kind of global dollar system that they need the US to weaken the dollar. If the US weakens the dollar and injects liquidity into the eurodollar market, which is the offshore dollar market, the Chinese can access it and they can roll their dollar debts. They can start doing quantitative easing. They can start stimulating massively. The global economy can start recovering. They can start buying US goods. Everybody is a winner. So the dollar will come lower. I've known Scott for a long time, and he understands the big picture. So I'm just going to have I tell you, that's killer. So the dollar weakening is the next big thing. Oh, crypto. Here's Bitcoin. Real Vision merged. And the banana zone is the coolest ones of all. And don't fuck this up, because that's the other one. That's the important lesson you guys need to learn. So the first banana zone phase one, that was this period here as we come up from the sell-off from the halving. Then we have the correction from the banana zone phase one. Happens every time. Then what do we get? The banana singularity. That's the next bit, when everything just goes up. And it makes us all look like geniuses. Every stupid shitcoin we've ever bought goes up. Everything goes up. And we think we're gods, which we're obviously not. We're probably just morons trying to do our best. But luckily, crypto market, it trends up over time, so it kind of covers all sins. As long as you're not too far out the shitcoin curve, you'll generally be fine over time, particularly if you don't fuck this up and stick to the big ones. They generally do fine over time. So it can cover all of your sins, your terrible entry points, all your stupid mistakes. I think it'll be fine. So that's what I'm expecting next. We should be starting now. Let's talk about the dollar again.
At the same time, more institutions are quickly starting to use cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin. Spot Bitcoin ETFs showed strong resilience and investor trust on Wednesday and Thursday, with significant inflows reported by Socio-Value Statistics. $62,615 million came into Bitcoin ETFs on January 16th, with BlackRock dominating by capturing $527.020. Yesterday, investments totaled $1.38 billion over 2 days, reversing the $1.22 billion that left in the previous 4 days. Other funds also contributed to this increase, with ARK and 21 shares bringing in $15.44 million. Vanex Hodl adding $5.68 million, and Fidelity's FBTC increasing by $4.39 million. However, Grayscale's GBT saw a loss of $69.97 million. These new investments increased the total net assets of Bitcoin ETFs to $14.82 billion, which is 5.78% of Bitcoin's market value. Ether ETFs also joined the inflow momentum, with $66.56 million flowing in across the category, marking 3 straight days of positive net flows. BlackRock's ETF led with $11.19 million, while Fidelity's ETF gained $70 million. In contrast, Grayscale's ETF experienced a loss, losing $18.73 million. Other Ether ETFs stayed steady, keeping total net assets for Ether ETFs unchanged. Funds are expected to reach $2 billion by the end of the week. This increase in ETF inflows shows that investors are more confident in digital assets, especially as major companies like BlackRock and Fidelity become more involved in the cryptocurrency market. According to a statement to Bitcoin.com News, Karu Konlu, the director of corporate strategy at To.com, a financial services platform, stated that more institutions are starting to use cryptocurrency quickly. This has led to a significant increase in prices. This rise is caused by more money coming into crypto markets from institutions and the participation of big financial organizations, which helps to build trust in the industry and increases investors' confidence. Even usually cautious pension funds are starting to invest because of the rise in Bitcoin and the chance to make money. Experts believe that crypto asset prices will increase even more in the coming days because the US will have its first pro-crypto president. Many refer to this as the Trump pump and expect prices to rise quickly after Donald Trump's inauguration on January 20th as he introduces policies that support crypto. Do you think this is a Trump pump? How high do you think crypto asset prices will go in the coming days? Please share your thoughts, comments, and observations in the comments section below. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more videos like this. These steps help the YouTube algorithm and really support the channel's growth. Thank you for watching.